Today, there is a momentum for global reforms. We see the spirit of change in monetary institutions. Look at the recent decision of the IMF to include the renminbi in its currency basket. We also see the need to go further to avoid deflation and currency wars. It has become necessary to bring closer the three main world central banks, the People's Bank of China, the Fed, as well as the ECB, the European Central Bank, to work in a G3 coordinating monetary policies. We see the spirit of change in financial regulation. Europe, as well as in China, led policies to fight against shadow banking and improve their resilience to financial crisis. More cooperation is needed in capital markets for more transparency and more fluidity. We see the spirit of change in trade relationships with the growing exchanges inside Asia. Look at the $22 billion agreement signed in last May between China and India. Now we need a global and balanced approach to free trade in the frame of WTO more than local agreements that are controversial, like the TPP and the TAFTA. We need committed actors able to transform credit rating. Today we need more diversity. Diversity first in taking into consideration the specificities of each market, and at the same time find as fairer assessment of cross-border investments. This is a spirit of dual rating, which is the cornerstone of the Universal Credit Rating Group, which I am advocating for. We need diversity also of the actors in order to overcome the hegemony of the big three. We need innovation to evaluate the specificity of infrastructure projects. This means developing a wider understanding of infrastructure projects, integrating environmental, social, and legal approaches, as well as financial aspects. I know that Dagon, under the leadership and the vision of Chairman Guan, has been doing a lot of theoretical and practical work on this matter. Innovation also in the way of assessing risk by using the resources of big data and internet capacities. Innovation in methodology, in combining a large range of evaluation criteria to implement the best assessment project. We need education to risk. We need to educate the rating agencies for more transparency and to rate the credit rating. We need to educate the economic actors to risk in order to avoid crisis and financial instability. We need education of public opinion, business communities, regulators, in order to create a more secure environment. We need education of the credit experts themselves, and that's where I'm convinced the Universal Credit Scholar Initiative launched by UCRG will change the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, let me tell you my conviction. Credit rating will be a key to the success of the new Silk Road. There is today the need of a network of credit rating agencies of the Silk Road working in close links with the multilateral institution and with the partner countries. This network will need a new methodology. There is today the need to build new hopes for a future of growth and development. The example of the new Silk Road should lead us to similar projects between Europe, Maghreb and Africa, or on the American continent. Building bridges is not just about engineering or even economy. It's also about peace, it's about culture, it is about our capacity to create a world of dialogue, a better world, and a more peaceful world. Thank you so much.
With that, we wrap up today's program.
Questions or
Comments can be sent to newsplus@cri.com.cn. I'm Michael Butterworth in Beijing, and on behalf of program producer Wang Wei and the rest of our team, thanks for listening, and join us at the